Custom cat back here that seats some better days.
Oh, it's just off right here.
Yeah, so the customer's like, he said he had zip tied it before he came here.
Oh, it's rusted through too. Wow, never mind.
Yeah, overall it's not great, but we'll put a brand new kit in there.
It's not great. It's not.
Dude, like it's rusted all around the welds. Like there's a hole in here. We'll see it when we get on it. See, that pipe is like rusted right through. Good cam though. Oh, that's gutted too. There's nothing in there. Yeah, so the customer supplies with a brand new MagnaFlow whole cat back. So that'll work a lot better. It'll probably sound better too. Dang, that's rusty.
So much better.
It is hot. So much hot.
What are we doing to the CYM?
Okay, so factory ignition coils would normally sit underneath the upper intake manifold, and every set of coils out there is now 20, 25 years old, and they weren't quite up to snuff to begin with. The other problem is that on the factory coils, the leading coils fire at the same time every time. And when we're pushing these up to 400, 500, 600 reel, we're pushing the coils way too hard. It doesn't make any sense. So we're going to wire up some AM coils for direct spark, meaning that for the leading coils they're going to fire alternating, as they would on any sequential ignition setup on an RB or 2J or anything else. So we have a factory 4-pin plug here. That would have been the OEM plug, so what I'm going to do is maybe snip that off and reuse that pin so that I have some wiring to reuse. And then we're going to wire the ignition coils, and this might be hard to see. We went to great lengths to hide them. So if you look right under here, at the very, very bottom, there's this little silver, let me rearrange this. There's a little silver bracket right by my fingers here, right at the very bottom.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I can just see it now.
Yeah, so there's a silver ring there. That's actually the bracket. There's two coils mounted on the front side and two to the back side. So nice short spark plug wires, nice high quality coils, direct spark. Everything is all contained underneath the engine there. Keeps it really clean on top. Only thing we need to do now is extend the wires. Okay, so we got a deal on a Re-wire harness that was originally built for Adaptronic ECUs, and they come with a Deutsch connector already pre-configured for this. However, we do not have the other side, the loom that this would have been mated to. So we're going to have to cut this guy off and run our own plug. This is probably where I'll use one of those 4-pin, that old connector from in the bay there. We'll snip this thing off, run the 4 signal wires in a new loom to the ECU, and then the power and ground we'll just take care of on this side. I just cut out the plug that we're not going to be able to use, and it is a very nice plug with some very nice pins, so I left it a little bit longer just so we could save them yet for another project. Just like that. So instead of going and cutting up a whole bunch of brand new wiring. I've got like a dozen of these harnesses, and I'm going to be using the same connectors for an ECU connection, so why don't I just take some wires I already have and just plug them right into the new spot. So that would be nice. Nice clean harness. Care of on another day. One thing at a time.
I got it through. Yep.
Okay, so I ran this my little 4-wire direct spark harness here all the way through the underside, and I've still got my ECU pins on them. So all I'm going to have to do now is take from these connectors here. Actually, it's only one of them. It's this one. From this connector here, I'll have to de-pin the first 3 ignition wires as well as the AC wire. One note, if you're trying to do this on your own, the Link ECU and Adaptronic use a different wire for the 4th ignition output for your leading 2. So you want to take a look at that. Whatever ECU you're using, make sure that you actually know which one that you're using there. A lot of those are fixed outputs. Yeah, so we'll de-pin those, slap these guys in there, and wire it in on the other side, and then we're good. You can see I've got almost all the same wire colors, just by fluke, from the spare transmission connector from an FD harness. So I just grabbed one of my new off-the-shelf plugs, and is that what I did? I can't remember. Or I de-pinned it, one or the other. And I've got 3 of the colors that'll match right up: the blue, red, and the yellow. I'm going to match the brown to the white here, and so just plug them together so I don't forget where it's supposed to go where. The blue will grab this bottom corner, and this guy right here. Those are done. Nice secure connector. Give everything a quick test. If I'm going to have a problem, I would like to rather know about it now. Everything looks good. I can take it apart and illumine it however I want through the back here. Now I just got to do 12 volts and a ring ground here, and we're ready to go.
I gotta stay next up cause I'm